once you've seen any of the plays that Freddie produces and does, it's phenomenal, especially for a pastor and a congregation to use for bringing life to the Bible. I mean, real life to the Bible of all the people that are in the Bible. But more importantly, it's once the person has experienced these plays, what's interesting is that you want to tell somebody else about it, because Freddie uses a lot of humor, which makes it real life, because life is about humor. If you can't laugh, then what's it all about? So you want to go out and say, hey, I just saw something the other day. You got to go see this. We did that the other day with Louise and I are in business together, and one of our administrators, we talked to her and we showed her a little video on Pete, and she was laughing at it, and she was just enthralled by the whole demeanor of Freddie when he was in the boat and pulling up the net, and Jesus was in the boat with him. She was laughing at some of the comments that Fred makes. And so it was great to see that, because that's the reaction. It brought the real aspect of what the relationship was between Peter and Jesus, right? And in addition to that, it was like, okay, from our perspective, we showed her and we said, hey, why don't you take this clip to your pastor and have Freddie and Plays on Word do one of the plays at your church. So I think it's a great vehicle to use to get people to get more out of the Bible than just reading the Bible, but experiencing it in a whole different light.
I agree. And it's really funny because between the two of us, the joke is, well, I had to say something,
Yeah.
which is something that Freddie does in the play. And so there's this communication that you and whoever saw the play now have that no one else has. And so it's really cool. It's really cool.
It really is great. So it's a great vehicle to get other churches to use this with their congregations to, again, solidify the teachings that the pastors are doing with their congregations. It's awesome. It's just awesome.
You get to see Peter on a one-on-one, and he talks to you like you're his friend. And isn't that what it's all about? It's all about communication, God communicating with you. And in the play, Peter talks about life in Capernaum. He talks about what life is like, his work as a fisherman. And you get to see Peter.
Because he's a professional.
That's right.
And he is.
Again, when you see the play, you'll understand both of those comments. But it's wonderful. It is, because it brings life to the Bible, and that's what you want. You want to know God, and you want to know the people that were with him.
You find yourself slipping the same shoes on or sandals that these people wore, and their relationships that they had with each other, which is really exciting because, when the sun sets, we're supposed to have a real good relationship with our God and Jesus, and so this really helps cement that kind of concept.
Yeah, when he was talking about, and so Jesus was talking and walking backward and walking more and backward again, and now the whole seashore was filled with people. I could see that in my eyes. Now, I've read that from the Bible several times before, but I didn't picture it. Now, I see Jesus walking back. I see him walking so far back that now he's getting into the water and getting into Peter's boat. And for the first time, I saw the people on the hill. I saw them all, thousands lined up, waiting to hear every word that Jesus was saying. And I wished I was there too.
Yeah, it's emotionally impacting, so that to a point you bring your emotion outside after you've seen the play and you share it with other people. And that's the Great Commission as Christians. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And this really helps us do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Freddie, for being who you are.
God bless.